Hi everyone. This reading is for Aries rising, or Aries rising, or anybody who identifies with Aries. You might find something that resonates with you. It's a general reading, so several storylines might come out. I already laid out the cards because you guys, I am Aquarius. I am lightning fast, and I hate it when I'm watching a video and the first 3 minutes is all chit chat. So I try to get right to it. So this is from whatever time you're watching this video right to the 15th of February for Aries. I want to give a shout out to all the readers out there, for helping me with their readings, and that it helps me a lot. For people who don't know, I haven't been well for the last 6 months, so I really want to thank my regular watchers also who've been helping me out and inquiring about me, and hopefully I'm going to be back. Now, I don't have a tripod and I'm holding the camera, so I am shaky. If that makes you dizzy, don't watch this video. Go elsewhere, okay? Also, please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I am doing personal readings again. The information is below, or you can contact me. I accept donations. I'm trying to get a tripod and some better equipment because also my camera does not last very long. So, getting right into it. Aries, okay? And I ask the most important message that you need to know right now. And this I might clarify, okay? Used for clarifiers. But this is what I have laid out for now. I haven't looked at them yet. So we're going to see what's coming for Aries from now to the 15th of February. Here's my artwork, you guys. So if you're interested in buying my art, the information is below as well. I'm trying to get recombobulated. I had a website, but I've been off work for about 6 months, or barely working the last 6 months, just for health issues, you guys. So really, I thank everybody who sent me well wishes. Okay, so Aries, we're starting off your reading with this Five of Pentacles card. And this Five of Pentacles actually has 3 people on it. So it's like a whole family. They don't look like they're suffering too bad, but the point of this card is that, there are people that are living in some sort of lack. Lack mentality. And Aries, that's how your reading is starting off. But what I love about the fives, okay, and this card, and with all fives, they're telling you have a choice, okay? And you're not really as bad off as you think you are if you would just turn to the source. Whoops, I dropped the card. And that's what this light in the card is referring to, is turning to the source, okay? So we start off your reading, Aries. It looks like there's some sort of lack, okay? And maybe within a family structure, okay? And let's see. The next card tells us, ooh, and maybe you're in the same position that I've been in, that you're not feeling well. And that's really affecting your finances, okay? But still, the advice is built right into that first card.
I don't know. It's a mystery.
I see somebody recovering.
So interruptions to your life is part of the theme for you, Aries. Also, what comes to me is the number 71 and 711. If you want to look that up, okay, I think it has meaning to your situation, particularly if you find yourself in this situation. So for me, it looks like someone who's struggling financially, but also might be in some sort of stuck position that they can't see the way ahead. Maybe you're in hospital. Maybe you're stuck. This is the Warrior. It can be, I get this card sometimes when people are in jail, or, in some sort of recovery. They fought a war that sometimes they lost it, or they're recuperating from an injury, okay? So for me, I feel there is lack, but with this, know that there is a divine source that can help you. So this is what I love when I see this Five of Pentacles. So Okay, and don't forget the 71 and 711. Now, I myself are going to look it up when I get off of here and look at the timing of when it happened, what I was saying when the camera cut out, when the interruption came, because it is an on plan. There's actually nothing wrong with my phone, and the storage is empty. So some unknown event happened. Okay. Look, we got another 5. So we got the 2 5s here, you guys, double 5. So numbers coming up for you big time, Aries. From now to the 15th, really keep a eye on that. So the double 5s tell me big change. When I see the Hierophant, that's a really strong card to see in a reading. It looks like, to me, something official, okay? Something you got to conform to. It's a very spiritual card. But for me, I always have issues with the card because it's too strict for, I'm Aquarius, it's too strict for me, you know. But they go together. So I feel like maybe somebody was in the military or something. They got an injury. Let's see as things go on. I might pull some clarifiers. Let's see what's happening here. So this is interesting because you have these cards of difficulty, and then you got this really strong Hierophant card, and then you got the Ace of Wands, but that's the recent past energy. So to me, that's an offering of some sort. I feel it's in the career field, but often this is very enthusiastic. It has a lot of energy behind it. It's fire. It's exciting. It's an exciting thing for you. So why is it in the past? Maybe it's a lost opportunity. It's passing from your life. Oh, we got the World card now. I find this interesting because these two are facing each other. And this is a completion of a cycle. Some people read it as very negative. They say, oh, it's the end of a relationship, or they always say it's an ending. But this is ending a cycle of life it's a very positive card. It's like you've learned a lesson that you're never going to have to revisit again. So maybe you were like 5s are about choices and cycles. So maybe you were repeating something over and over and over again. And even though there was some hardship, you finally learned it and you won't have to repeat that lesson again. Again, I find it very interesting that they're looking at each other and this opportunity is right in the middle. So I'm thinking maybe you took an opportunity that didn't pan out for you the way you thought it would. Perhaps you injured yourself. Perhaps there was unexpected expenses. That Hierophant there, just a bit of a mystery to me. Let's see. What else? And the Fool. So you're already, Aries, at 3 major arcana. The energy is very intense on this earth right now. A lot of people are getting major arcanas in their reading, a lot of them. So for me, when I see the World card and the Fool, you're being released from something. Okay, you finished a major cycle and you're about to start another. So this is taking off, you know. So whatever poverty and stuckness that you feel, like right now, it is a good time to rest, by the way. You really do need to recuperate over the next 2 weeks. The universe is asking you to do that. They're also asking you to turn to source energy. But whatever this poverty and difficulty that you needed to rest from, it's done. No, I haven't quite figured out the Hierophant, you guys. Maybe for some of you, there was a marriage that was called off. A birth. A Hierophant, he comes up for ceremonies, religious ceremonies. So you're starting a brand new spanking cycle, but it looks like to me in your subconscious. Now, this is a card, I always read this position as the subconscious mind. What's really propelling you forward at this time and always in your life is really what's going on deep below the surface. So if you're having issues in life that repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat, it's because there's something deep below the surface that you bury and don't want to deal with. So to me, in your subconscious mind, you're having two paths that you're not sure about, okay? And it's very similar to this. And I think it, here's the one wand, and now we got the two wands. So I think maybe in the past you took a chance on something that didn't work out for you. So you're a little bit nervous now, okay? Which path to take. So know that uncertainty right now is going to affect you over the next 2 weeks and all the decisions you make. Which path am I going to take? But you are on a new path. You completed something, so it's normal to be on a new path. But this Fool, he's a 0. Oh, you haven't quite stepped on that path yet. You're still thinking about it. Maybe you need to rest. Maybe you need to turn to spirituality. Maybe you need to ask a higher source to give you some guidance, okay? Because that's what they're pointing to. Now, 2 aces in a reading. So you got another opportunity coming your way. And here you are struggling with money and you're not anymore. And this is coming to you through an outside source. So keep an eye out for it because it's in your future. It's in over the next 2 weeks time period, in the next 14 days or whatever time you're watching this. If it resonates, then it's for whatever timeline you're on. So an opportunity coming through another person, through an outside source, and it's to do with your finances. So whatever opportunity you feel like you lost, whatever new path is opening up for you, there's some financial gain there, okay? So maybe you left one job, gone to another. I mean, the Hierophant represents official things, even though I'm not sure if it would represent a job unless you were in some sort of spiritual job. And look, you got the card of victory. It's telling me victory is yours right now, Aries. Sorry for the big light that's being cast. I got my lighting here. Maybe I'll move this down here. So you got the victory card, the 6 of Wands. You're being noticed, you're being celebrated. There are those wands again. So perhaps you're trying to choose between 2 jobs. The universe again is telling you to focus on spirit. Let the universe make the decision for you because, wow, temperance. Wow. I did another reading that came out with temperance at the last. I think it was for Taurus, maybe. It's telling you, wait. The angels are brewing up something for you, and it's a good one. So look, how many major arcana? 1, 2, 3, 4 within your reading. So that's very powerful. 2 aces. Very powerful time for you, Aries. It's telling me that the universe is brewing up something in your favor. And I particularly think this is to do with your financial abundance and about something that you completely finished, a cycle that you have completely finished, a lesson that you have learned that you are never going to have to repeat again. And if you feel like you lost an opportunity, there's still an opportunity here that I feel like is even better, okay? Because it's more to do with money, okay? And you are being recognized. So if you did apply for work, because I feel this has a lot to do with work. If you applied for a new job, your new boss or the person that's reading over your resume and making the decision is very impressed with your attributes and what you're able to do and what you have done in the past. The angels are telling you on the 15th, by around the 15th, their messages is that, like, we're brewing up something for you. Temperance is telling you to just temper yourself a little bit, calm down about things, don't be trying to jump ahead. The angels got your back. So I feel like you got like 1, 2, 3 very spiritual cards, okay? Even though some people don't see the Five of Pentacles as a spiritual card, most of the cards show the actual church right behind them. So we know this is a church window, and its light is on. And church is always a place of refuge, but it means that there is help for you. So with this reading, I see things being really great for you right now, Aries, particularly people who are worried about their money and their finances, and if they feel like they've lost an opportunity. If you're looking for a new job, boom, you got it. Now, this is one more card. Yes, look what we got here, the stork. 1717. Now, what did I tell you? I saw the number 71, and I saw the number 711, and now this is 1717, or you can read it 7171. So look at that number combination, Aries. I would love to know, I'm going to look it up. I'm Aries rising. I love Aries. I get along with Aries so good because they're just fun and enthusiastic and fire. They're funny. So what amazes me about this card, because this is an ace too, you guys, it's the stork. Okay, so maybe for some of you, if you're waiting to hear about a pregnancy, it's coming. But this is, again, a new beginning. So you got an ace, the stork, the fool, the children. So, and the fool is all about that childlike enthusiasm of getting out there and starting something new. You're finished with something, and you're finished with it for good. You learned a lesson that maybe it took you 10,000 lifetimes to learn. Woo, for you, Aries. You're tired out. 10,000 years, man. It made you tired, but you did it. So I find this reading very exciting for you, Aries. Comment below if this is resonating or what's going on, folks. It's definitely not a love reading, but it could be about children for some of you. Okay, so this card. I don't want to clarify anything. To me, I feel like there's just really great things coming for you, Aries, especially in the work and financial area. There's an opportunity for you. And the main message to me is the 71, the 17, the 711. Things are looking up for you. You got some opportunities. You learned a good lesson that you're never going to have to repeat again. You're starting something brand new in life. And if you feel like you missed an opportunity, you didn't. There's still tons of opportunities around you. And there's people that are very impressed with something that you have done. You might not know it yet, but they are, okay? You have been noticed, Aries, which doesn't surprise me at all because you're Aries. Paul the Venetian, the most important message that you need to hear. Also, remember the interruption that came in. At just what point the interruption came in? When I was reading the Four of Swords about maybe you feel like you've lost something, you're healing, you're worn out. You lost the fight and your ego is bruised, or you feel somewhat stuck. Maybe you broke your foot and you had something important to start and something happened to you and you feel like you missed an opportunity you did not. So I asked Aries, the most important message that you need to hear, that if you listen to this, would lead you to your very best life. And you got artistic expression. So what it's telling you to do, you can look up who Paul the Venetian is if you want. I don't read from the books at all. So if you have the book or you want to look it up online, that's up to you. But what I'm going to tell you is it's telling to you right now, first of all, to help you with this subconscious issue of not knowing which path to go on, even though there's a path and the angels are working it out for you. Write it out, do some artwork, but somewhere, somehow, right now, you're told to be creative in some sort of way and focus on that creativity. And I often feel that creative cards come up when you're kind of in anxiety, or when you need to heal something, or when your mind is overthinking, okay? I am going to just pull one more card. So remember, this is your most important message, that if you focused on artistic, creative expression, get it out of you, that this would lead you to what's best for you at this current time. And I'm just getting a clarifier card for that Hierophant. Ooh, the moon. Okay, that didn't clarify anything. So again, something big, something deep, something, one of the big things in life. Like I say, what I feel this reading is telling me, like that 10,000 year karmic cycle that you get repeating and repeating and repeating, Aries, you don't need to repeat anymore. You've done it, okay? It's very rare. I don't think actually I've ever in any reading that I've seen the world and the Fool together. This is the last card in the Major Arcana. This is the first card in the Major Arcana. Something completely finished, something completely ended, okay? And your mind worrying about which direction to take is so unnecessary. Okay, so peace out, Aries. I hope this was helpful to you in some way, and thanks again. Aries, I'm going to quickly read for you the meaning of those numbers. The angels applaud you for staying positive and optimistic, and they say that your optimism is warranted as your affirmative thoughts are coming true. Keep up the good work, you're on the right path. You deserve the happiness and success you're experiencing. It's safe for you to be happy and successful, so relax and enjoy it, okay? So really, this message really resonates, you guys. You're on the track with your desires and manifestations. Stay positive and optimistic, and all of your dreams will be right there for you. And I feel like that's exactly what this reading is saying, for sure. You know, there is, like I say, the three aces here, and the world and the Fool. So it might have been a strain for you, but the strain is done now. And I know you're a little worried, but that needs to be done now, Aries. You're on the right path. And if you can't chill out, this is the secret for you to chill out and get out of your own way, okay?